Jake. So long. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Ruggles.
Well, excuse me. Who's that? Dorothy. Well, how are you, Dorothy?
Fine, thank you.
My, what are you doing here this time of day?
Daddy forgot his dinner.
Oh.
He's getting so forgetful lately.
Oh, Daddy? Oh, no, not your father. No, sir. Jake is still on all the time. My. Well, we haven't seen you in a long time, Dorothy.
No, I've been working part-time.
Oh?
And studying like mad to keep my average up to the sorority standard.
Sorority, eh?
I've been invited to several rush teas.
No.
Yes.
Huh?
I certainly have. Oh, and
You
it's
have
all,
Sharon, I suppose.
Sharon
All
did it
Sharon's
for me.
fault.
I'm so happy.
I bet you. I thought you were going to say that because there's no reason why she shouldn't do it. If she didn't, somebody else would have, you know.
Oh, I'm not so sure. Oh, I wouldn't care if it weren't for Dad's sake.
Of course, why not? Why wouldn't he?
Well, we're not exactly...
Ah, now, wait a minute. Don't say that now because you're going to be self-conscious. Now, you're letting the... Are you right?
I guess I am.
Sure.
Well, anyway, Dad's been working most of his life so that I could go to college, and, well, he wants me to have all the trimming.
Well, I imagine Jake would, really.
Of course, I'm not in yet.
Oh.
But, well, it's the start of making his dreams come true, and I'll always be grateful to Sharon for
Oh, no, don't say that. My goodness, if Sharon didn't do it, why, there's no more than she should do, you know? My, maybe you could do something for her someday.
I certainly hope so. Well, I guess Daddy's getting hungry.
Oh, well, so am I. Goodbye, Dorothy.
Bye,
Glad
Mr.
to see you.
Ruggles.
Nice to see you.
Thanks.
All right. Come over and see us sometime.
Is it all right for Saturday afternoon then, Mom?
Well, I don't know, dear, that the patio can take care of all those girls.
Oh, not the whole sorority, Mom. Just the membership committee. There'll only be 4 of us.
Oh, well, that's all right, then.
Oh, good. And after we clear up some unfinished business and finish up our meeting, you think maybe Dad could broil some steaks?
Well, certainly, and I'll make a cake.
Oh, really?
I'm my Papa's home. I'll be with you in a minute. What the deuce? Oh, gosh. My goodness sake, why is it that somebody puts their coat always next to my jacket? I don't... Hello, honey. Hi. Well, what's news? Anybody hear from Chuck?
Just a postcard. Oh, that arm is giving him a workout.
Oh, yeah, well, poor old Chuck. Yeah, well, how
Get
about
out
the
of the
twins?
way, dear.
Oh, mine. How about the twins? Are they upstairs?
No, Dad, you know they're over at Grandma's today.
Oh, sure, that's right. Sure
Charles,
enough.
I was beginning to get worried about you.
Oh, you were, huh?
Yes, you know, you're 10 minutes behind schedule.
Yes,
Oh,
what kept
fine.
you, Father?
Oh, you women. By golly, if a fella isn't right on the dot, you always notice it. Why?
Who was she?
Women's intuition, you. Oh,
You mean
wonderful.
I was right?
Well, now that I am caught, I might just as well confess.
Well, come on, tell us.
I've been hearing some awful nice things about our daughter, Margaret.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Now, don't change the subject. Who was the woman?
Well, she was very lovely. She was a young woman. Yeah, lovely girl. You remember Jake, our janitor's daughter, don't you, dear?
Oh, you mean Dorothy Buckholz?
Yeah,
of
that's
course I remember.
That was the girl. Well, I met her coming out of the plant tonight, see?
Oh?
And
Been a long time since she's been here.
Yeah, she tells me that Sharon here has proposed her for membership to her sorority.
Oh, did you, dear?
Well, not exactly proposed. I just rushed her a couple of times, that's all.
Oh, you do? Well, that's the same thing, isn't it?
No, not at all.
Huh?
A lot of girls we rush don't make the grade.
Oh?
And I don't think she is.
Well, why, dear?
Well, her background and her family position, it just doesn't measure up to the standards of our sorority.
I see. What? What was that? What?
Well, you know, most of our girls are daughters of very well-to-do men, and one of them is even the daughter of a vice president. So you see what I mean. Well, I'm going to take a quick shower before dinner. I'll see you.
All right, dear.
How long has this been going on, Margaret? This snobbish attitude of Sharon's?
Well, it comes as a surprise to me. I've never noticed it before.
Well, you know, by golly, I don't like it. I thought we brought her up better than that.
Oh, well, you know how young people are, Charles. They're so subject to outside influences.
Well, I have a few influences of my own, and by golly, I'm going to put them to work right now.
Oh, no.
Well, why not? Why not?
Now, Charles, you know you've always said guide rather than direct.
Yeah, but Margaret, now this ought to be stopped, you know.
Now, you know that we've always helped our children with their problems. I mean, let them solve them themselves.
Yeah, but
and we've just been in the background, sort of prompting.
Yeah, but honey, in a case like this, you can't do that. You heard what she...
Besides, dear, Sharon has a date tonight, and I don't want her upset.
All right. I'll do as you say, whatever you say. But I'm going to talk to her tonight when she comes home, believe me.
All right.
Yes, sir. This thing ought to be nipped in the bud. I'm going to wait up for her and sharpen my nippers.
you still up, Dad?
Oh, yeah. Gosh, I got so interested in this detective story, I really forgot what time it was.
Oh, these are my puppy's panties.
Oh, dancing tonight, huh?
Yeah, everybody on my feet. Oh, what I go through for the boyfriends of my sorority sisters.
Well, they're worth it, aren't they? They seem to be a pretty nice bunch of girls.
Best on campus.
You're mighty lucky to be able to get in with those girls, you know?
Oh, it wasn't hard. Look who you are.
Oh, why? Am I supposed to be somebody important?
Well, you sure are.
Oh, I could be more important, I suppose, if I tried, huh?
Oh, you're important enough for me, Dad.
No, I mean, if I met the right kind of people, maybe, you know, somebody might help me to climb up the ladder a little bit higher. What do you think?
What right people?
Well, you don't know how important that is, you know, to know the right people, Sharon. And you know something else, dear?
What?
I've never met those sorority sisters of yours. Oh, I've talked to them on the phone, you know, but I've never really met them.
What do you want to meet them for?
Well, I don't know, they're bankers' daughters and daughters of well-to-do businessmen, important people. No telling, maybe their pops might be able to do something for me someday.
Well, that sounds kind of funny coming from you, Dad.
By golly, I think that's a good idea. Yes.
Well, it is. Yes, it is.
Well, then how's about inviting them over here sometime, and maybe I can get acquainted with them?
Well, I've invited 3 of them over.
Oh?
Yeah, the membership committee. They're coming over Saturday. Mom and I thought we'd have a barbecue.
Ah.
Well, if you excuse me, Pa, I'm dead.
Yeah, me too.
Good night.
Good night, dear. A barbecue you're going to have, huh? Well, I'll tell you what, then. I'll cook up something.
Yes. Well, good night.
And I'm not fast.
Oh, well, there's no hurry. Mom, I'd like you to meet the girls. This is Millicent Dwyer.
Oh, hello.
And Shirley Strong.
How do you do?
And June Wilson.
Well, hi. You know, I've heard so much about your sorority, I feel I'm almost a member.
Oh, everything looks so nice.
Well,
you've gone to so much trouble.
Well, now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go and get the other thing.
Well, there's no hurry, Mom. We're going to have a short business meeting before we eat.
Oh, fine.
Oh, Mother, where's Dad?
He's out in the workshop, and he wants to see you.
Oh, good. Come on, kids. I want you to meet my dad. He's right in here. Come on. Father.
Who's that? Oh, well, excuse me. Well, who have we here?
I'd like you to meet Millicent Dwyer, Father.
Oh, well, how do you do, Mr. Oh, pardon me. I'm working. My hand's a little dirty. How are you, Miss Dwyer?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, your father is the president of the National Bank, isn't that right?
Yes, that's right, Mr. Ruggles.
Oh, well, I'd like to meet him sometime. We may be able to do something for each other, you know?
And this is Shirley Strong.
How are you,
And,
Shirley?
How are you? And June Wilson.
And June, happy to see you. Happy to see you indeed, yes.
Their fathers are partners in the Wilson Mercantile Company.
Oh, you don't say. Oh, wonderful firm, yeah. I hope to do business with them someday.
Father,
Huh?
where did you get those awful clothes?
These? Well, I've been doing a little laboring job here. You know, when you're a laborer, you just dress like one, I always say.
You and your old hobby.
Of course, I like doing things with my hands, you know. It's such a relief from the hard work, you know, the brain work down at the office. You know, what were you going to say, dear?
You are going to change before you cook up something, aren't you?
Oh, yes, of course, yeah. You know, girls, I was just going to say that, do you realize that this country of ours was forged out of the wilderness by men who work with their hands? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, and there really is. And when you want to do something or make something, you've got to select good material, you know? Now, I want to show you something. You take this board, just put that over there.
But,
You
Father,
take
we
this
were
board.
just about...
Now, look at that board, for instance. Now, there is a wonderful piece of lumber, solid piece of lumber, you see? It had to stand up under hard usage, you know, and pressure, see? Solid, good and solid, like good, solid people. And it was the good, solid people that made this land of ours, you know, men who worked with their hands. That's right. Yeah, the ditch diggers who built the dams and the canals, you know, and the steel workers who built the skyscrapers, and the janitors who kept them keep neat and clean and...
Don't you think it's about time we started our meeting, Sharon?
Yes.
Believe me, if it wasn't for all of those people and plenty more, you know, your father wouldn't have a bank to bank in, Miss Dwyer, nor I wouldn't have a vice president's office to vice president in either, you know. Oh, gosh, I've been really talking, haven't I?
That's all right, we're enjoying it.
Have you really? Well, I do want to meet your fathers, all of them. I really do.
Well, look, kid, you go ahead, and I'll be in a minute.
All right.
Okay,
all right,
nice
nice
meeting you,
seeing
Mr. Ruggles.
Thank you. Enjoy yourselves.
Father,
Yeah, dear?
you didn't fool me, not one little bit.
Huh? Why? Why should I try to fool you, dear?
That was for my benefit, wasn't it?
Oh, well, not entirely, no.
Yes, it was, and I deserved every bit of it. But you didn't have to bring in that personal contact with their father's business.
Ah, now, wait a minute. I don't know now. You know, background, family position, very important. You said so yourself, dear.
Father, you're talking like a snob.
Am I now?
So did I. I'm pretty ashamed of myself, Dad. Boy, what a sap I've been.
Well, there's nothing wrong with sap, dear, when it's running up. You know, that's what makes things grow.
Dorothy Buckles is just as nice a girl as any of us. Maybe a whole lot nicer.
Well, I'm sure you never questioned that, did you?
And I'm going to do something about it right now.
That's the girl. Now you're talking.
Wish me luck, Dad.
Ah, sure. Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. Right on the nose.
Golly, I'm sorry to keep waiting.
Oh, we're hungry. We were waiting
Well, I know,
for
but
you.
I had to talk to my dad for a minute. Oh, well, let's get at it. Will the meeting of the membership committee please come to order?
Here.
Well, to continue our discussion of last week about the annual pledge tea, have you girls given it any further thought?
No,
Well, as I remember, we'd sent out all the bids with the exception of Dorothy Buckholz. We tabled that at the last meeting, remember?
Yeah, why don't we forget about it until some other time?
No, we've got to vote on it now. That's part of our bylaws.
Okay, well, let's get to it.
Let's get over it.
Well, girls, I think Dorothy's a swell kid. I've known her for a long time, and I know her father, too. As I told you, he works for my dad's company, and believe me, I think she'd make a wonderful member for us. So, therefore, I propose Dorothy Buckholz as a pledge to the sorority. All those in favor say aye. Well, I guess the proposal's defeated.
You know, by golly, Margaret, I was just thinking, those are pretty good steaks that you got at that market, you know?
Oh, yes, they were, and steaks are getting very scarce.
Yeah, and the way those kids ate them. Oh, brother, you'd think they were lumberjacks.
It was mighty good sauce you made.
Yeah, did you like it? Well, I'll tell you how I make that sometimes. A little secret, you know. You put a little...
Oh, are the girls gone already?
Yes, ma'am, they're gone.
Oh, they've gone, huh? I forgot to. I didn't get around to it, Sharon, but did the girls approve of Dorothy for a member?
No, she was rejected.
Did you? Oh, no.
And it was all my fault, too.
Oh, now,
What?
dear, I wouldn't say that.
But it is, Mom. I was the one that told him her father was a janitor.
Well, and why shouldn't you have told him that? I mean, what's wrong with that?
Well, not a thing. Dorothy's father is as nice as anyone I know. I think I fell for this superior social level stuff. I'll quit. That's what I'll do. I'll resign.
No, now, wait. Now, you mustn't do that now, please.
But, Father, I don't want to belong to an outfit that'll discriminate against a nice girl like Dorothy.
Now, Sharon, listen to me. Sororities are all right. Very nice girls belong to them. You make friendships that last you all life. When I was in college, I belonged to a sorority, and I was very proud of it.
Well, okay, but... Well, then there's something wrong with our sorority.
Probably, but nothing that can't be rectified, Sharon. You better stick it out, you know. Work it out from the inside.
How do you mean, Dad?
Because, Sharon, let me tell you something. This is a democratic country, and all the organizations in it are democratic. And a sorority should be democratic also.
And if it isn't, it's not in line with our ideals.
That's right. There's been an awful lot of things said about this thing lately, you know. And I think you should try to get those girls back in step, dear.
Yeah, but how?
Well, you'll have to work that out yourself. We've carried you this far, now it's up to you.
All right, I'll do it. I may get myself thrown out in the process, but at least I'll be honest with myself.
Ah, now you're talking like our... That's a good...
And you know those old clothes you were wearing, Dad?
Those old clothes, you mean? Well, I just wore those for an object lesson, you know.
Yeah, but they gave me a great, big, wonderful idea.
What, dear?
Something Robert Burton said. We are by nature all as one, all alike. So let us wear theirs and they our clothes. And what is the difference?
Charles.
Doggone it, if I'd only played this thing, I'd have made this thing, you know. Huh? What's the matter, dear? What is it?
Let's just put all this away, please.
Oh, now, Margaret, now wait a minute. Let's not get so fussy about it. Why, they won't be here for 20 minutes yet or so. Let me tell you something. That gang that's coming here tonight, you know, they'll really wreck this house, but good, now, I'm telling you.
All right, but I wanted to start out tidy for the party anyway.
All right.
Oh, you know, Charles, I've been wondering.
Wondering what? About Sharon, huh? So have I. Got any ideas?
No, but whatever it is, she's mighty grim about it.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are. Now, put these away the way I told you to.
All right.
Hello, Mrs. Ruggles.
Come in. Oh, how lovely you
Oh,
look.
thank you. I'm all sort of floaty inside.
Oh, you're the first one here. Oh, Sharon, Dorothy's here. You look simply lovely.
Thank you. I made this dress myself.
You did?
With my mother's help.
Well, Scaparelli couldn't have done better. Come on in. Charles, look at this child. Doesn't she look beautiful?
Peekaboo, I saw you come in here.
Oh,
My.
Mr. Ruggles.
Look at that, Dorothy. Well, if I were only just a couple of centuries younger, you know, there they are. There more girls, I'll bet you. I'm going to sneak out in the patio, you know. I'm allergic to beautiful girls in large doses.
Oh, I bet you didn't used to be.
Why? Oh, well, I used to be able to hold my own when I was younger. Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Yes, this is so nice. Now, Sharon will be down in just a minute.
Oh, swell.
Good. Oh, there she is. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Sharon.
Come on in, everybody. Now, you can have the house all to yourself. Charles and I... where's Mr. Ruggles?
He went out into the patio.
Oh, well, I'll join him. Now, have fun, everybody. And if you get hungry, there's plenty of food out in the dining room.
Thanks, Mom. See you later. Very nice. Well, you girls all remember Dorothy, Dorothy Buckles? There we go.
Oh,
yeah.
sure.
Hi, Dorothy. I got all dressed up. Oh, my gosh, I forgot all about... I meant to tell you, Dorothy. I just didn't think. I feel sort of silly. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. It's all my fault. Will you forgive me? Of course. Oh, that dress is so dark. Doesn't she look wonderful?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. No hard feelings, huh?
No, of course not. Oh, I was just dying to wear it anyway.
I don't blame you. It's darling. Hey, listen, fellas, would you mind entertaining Dorothy for a little while? I've got a great big sorority problem, and I've got to talk over. It's secret. You know how sororities are. You mind?
No, not at all.
Okay, come on, kids. It'll only take a minute.
Hey, call what time you want. Don't come back for an hour.
Don't call us.
Hey, are you the kid that used to be in my homeroom?
And one of them, Charles, is wearing her shirt tails right outside her pants.
Oh, you
really
kidding, Margaret? Oh, well, this is the day, you know. I got a shirt tail out of the bed. I'll never forget when I was a pledge to my fraternity. That was a few beers back, you know.
Before I knew you.
Oh, well, I think it was at that. Oh, no, yes, it was, too. Well, anyhow, I wore a lovely little freshman cap, you know, with a big peak on it, the vise thing. And I wore a turtleneck sweater.
And bell-bottom trousers,
Yeah,
I bet you, and one of those raccoon jobs.
Raccoon coat, that's what I had.
Open that old
Well, I'll
raccoon
tell you,
coat.
that raccoon
It was
coat,
up-
my dad bought it for me, and I said, hey, whoa, hey, what is this, an invasion?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad, but we had a little conference.
Or do you want us to leave?
No, as a matter of fact, I'd like you both to hear this.
Oh, well, it sounds as though it might be quite a weighty subject.
It is, very. Sit down, will you, kids? Yeah, get started. Well, I'll lay it out on the line. First of all, I want to repeat that Dorothy came here tonight dressed like she is because I forgot to tell her. I forgot on purpose. I wanted her to come dressed for one reason. There's been an awful lot of snobbish ideas bouncing around among us girls about superior social levels. And I wanted to prove something to myself and to all of you. Well, now, I know that you've given a lot of thought to this. But let's be honest with ourselves. What if a stranger walked in the house right now and was asked to pick the girl most representative of the top social level? What do you think he'd pick?
Well, I don't know.
Now, let's not kid ourselves. Who would he pick?
Well, I guess he'd pick Dorothy.
And why?
Because of her clothes?
Yeah. Well, they help, but... You know, our sorority's been pretty smug in its selection of pledges. And I think it's just about time that we took a good look at ourselves. Money, clothes, and social position should not be the criteria for the selection of our sorority sisters. But intelligence and personality and strength of character should be. And I think you'll all agree that Dorothy has as much of these qualities as the best of us. So, personally, I feel sort of honored to welcome Dorothy as a sorority sister. Well, kids, how do you feel about it?
Well, I think it's wonderful. How do you feel?
Oh, good. Good. I knew you'd feel that way.
Sure. Besides, after the effect she had on our boyfriend.
Wow,
are you kidding? Come on, let's tell Dorothy.
Will she be happy?
I wonder if we could get in our 2 cents worth here.
Oh, sure, Dad.
Sharon, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of all of you.
Yeah, and personally, I think you're all wonderful.
Oh, thanks, Dad. Come on, let's tell Dorothy.
Wait till you hear
Yeah, we'll be right with you. You see, Margaret, you have just witnessed a high point in practical democracy. Yeah, and it took courage.
Well, if they can face themselves in those outfits they're wearing, they've got courage.
You mean to the old?
You've never seen such things. We're way ahead of you, kids. You better come on. Oh, she's in the other room.
Oh, I love this.
What's the matter? You nervous? Do you think we're talking about it? Well, as a matter of fact, we were. And Dorothy... Oh, to heck with ceremony. Here. Oh, with this symbol of sisterhood, we welcome you as a pledge to our sorority. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks so much.
Well, don't thank me. Thank the other kids. Come on. Gee. I want your
Come on, take it. There it is.
We are, by nature, all as one.
Oh, this is terrific. Isn't this fun?